Hello everyone, American Sports 365. Here with me once again is my colleague Alex. So, as we all know, Arsenal's 2022-2023 season is over, and although the summer transfer window hasn't officially opened as of the time of this recording, Arsenal has already taken some steps ahead of the new season. Most specifically, they already agreed on some new contracts with some current players, and there's a story out there that Salido has also verbally recommitted to Arsenal to sign a new contract with Arsenal. So discussing those new contracts and what that means for Arsenal moving forward. So, first up, Saka signed a new contract with Arsenal in late May. Obviously, Saka was one of Arsenal's best players last season, had 14 goals and 11 assists in all competitions. Only 21 years old, so should still be 3 or 4 years away from his prime. He's already one of the best players in the Premier League, to be honest. So tying him down to a new contract was definitely really important because his current one's right now in 2024, and now Saka will be with Arsenal until 2027. That's when the new contract he just signed about. So before we move on, what are your thoughts on Saka's new contract with Arsenal?
Yeah, I'm really happy we were able to get him to sign a new contract. Of course, every club in the world would have been interested in him, including all the super clubs. So I was confident he would sign a new contract. I wasn't 100% sure, so I'm happy it's done.
Yeah, me too. I think there was certainly some worry about Saka's long-term future with the club. Not that he doesn't clearly love Arsenal, love playing for Arsenal, and has really enjoyed his time there, but it's really just more about whether or not he'd be able to achieve the things he wants to achieve in football with Arsenal. Especially given the fact that his current deal only had, less than 12 months on him right now, next year in 2024. So obviously there's some worry about that, but with Arsenal challenging for the league title, finishing second, qualifying for the Champions League, I think it's told everything he needs to know about the direction of the club, and that he will be able to achieve his football goals at Arsenal. So yeah, obviously extremely happy. Of course, a lot of teams will be interested in him, and it's good to see that he's tied down to a new contract. Now, moving on, Morelli also signed a new contract with Arsenal. He actually did so back in February, and Morelli was another one of Arsenal's best players last season. He had 15 goals and 7 assists in the Premier League. So he really took another leap as a player. Also only 21 years old, so again, should still be 3 or 4 years away from his prime. So tying him down to a new contract was also really important because now Arsenal can, focus on new contracts for other players, and obviously bring in some reinforcements in the summer transfer window, which is definitely something we can do. So, what are your thoughts on Martinelli signing a new contract?
Yeah, I'm really happy that he did sign a new contract. Kind of the same situation as Saka, and that he's a young player that all the super clubs would be interested in. So I'm glad he's committed his future to Arsenal long term.
Yeah, me too. Of course, keeping Saka and Martinelli long term means that Arsenal can be secure about their wingers, at least their starting wingers and their strongest starting 11. Both of them are still quite young. Both of them should definitely still continue to get better. So it's absolutely essential to make sure that both of them will be staying at the club for at least a while longer. Now, his contract, as of the time of this recording, hasn't actually been completed and signed yet, but Salido also recently, at least verbally, recommitted to Arsenal and to sign a new contract with the club. Obviously, Saliba was another one of Arsenal's best players last season, and he was a driving force behind an Arsenal team that looked poised to win the Premier League title, and his injury later on in the season was a massive blow to the club. So it's really important to tie him down to a long-term contract as well, or at least, move forward in that process. So your thoughts on Saliba, at least verbally recommitting to sign a new contract with Arsenal?
Yeah, I'm happy that he's verbally committed his future. Of course, I'll feel better after he does sign the contract, but all indications are that he will.
Yeah, and I think one difference, at least to me, with the Saliba situation is that obviously, unlike with Saka and Martinelli, this was the first season where Saliba was playing, for Arsenal in significant minutes and playing a big part. Being loaned out a couple of times since he signed for the club back in 2019. So it was kind of unclear exactly how committed he was, how sure he was that he would be a big part of Arsenal's future. So that one was a little bit, more of a concern for me, but it's definitely very good that he's verbally recommitted. Obviously, as you said, he'll be feeling a lot better once he actually signs the new contract and it's official now, then everything is just done on that front. But definitely excellent to keep him and very necessary for Arsenal to continue to compete at the highest level and try to win the biggest trophies in football, which is obviously the direction that the club is headed. So there you have it. Saka, Martinelli, and Saliba either all signed new contracts or look very likely to sign new contracts. Aaron Ramsdale has also signed a new contract with Arsenal as well, and Arsenal is also working on new contracts for Ben White and Martin Odegaard as well. So it's very good to see Arsenal be proactive and sign the best players to new contracts to keep the core of the squad together ahead of I'm sure it'll be a busy summer transfer window in which to look to add significant reinforcements. So it's great to see the club being proactive and taking the right steps.
Yes, it is.